Record. All right, everybody, welcome to the Conversion Pros How to Get Signups webinar. In this webinar, we're going to go over a lot of things that I think some of you know, some of you don't know, and we're going to talk a lot about making money and what you got and kind of how to offer it. And so get pretty excited about that. I was going to do some big fancy presentation when I did a bunch of high-end graphics and this and that. And I said, you know what, I'm better on the fly. I think you'll learn more on the fly. And so what I got here is what you're looking at on your screen other than my ugly mug. You're seeing a virtual whiteboard where I can draw on. Now, because it's a virtual whiteboard, it's probably going to get pretty sloppy, okay? I am no artist, okay, by any means. But I think I can write and make some impact and, you know, put up some subjects and we can talk about those subjects and you'll pretty much get it. I'm almost positive. So let's start to go over this, what we have in TCP and some of the, come on, delete, where's that? All right. Let's see if we can get rid of that. There we go. All right. Make my pen a little bit bigger here. All right, so the first thing is so first of all, we might have some guests on here. If you're a guest, welcome aboard. This guest, just so you know, this webinar isn't really about going over our awesome tool suite. Okay, we're going to do another webinar where we break that down. We have a lot of videos on that. This is more about the affiliate opportunity with Conversion Pros and how somebody can make some money with it, what we offer and what we do. Okay, I just want to make that clear to you if there's any guests out here. We got plenty of videos that the person that invited you here can show them to you. Also, if you're a free trial member, congratulations. You have full access of our system, okay? When you become a free trial member, we don't hold anything back. We let you have 100% full access. And we're going to get into that tonight, real big, in a second here. But so the first thing is when you want to make money, right? Okay, and let me just give you a little background. The Conversion Pros, me and my partners on the Conversion Pros, we started at, I think, it might be going on 4 years now. We're in over 55 different countries. And me and my business partners, I should say, is we've done very, very well in the home-based business sector. I've been on all sides of the home-based business sector, and so is basically my partner. I've been everywhere from master distributor of companies. I've been the top recruiter in over 8 different companies. I've dominated leaderboards in every single company I've ever been in. I was at the very, very top of the leaderboards, spoke on stages all over the world. So is my partner. And I've also been on the consulting side where big company owners have hired me, brought me in to help them build sales funnels, to help them get more conversions. So I've basically seen all sides of this. And I also started like a lot of you, where I really, really struggled in the industry. When I first got started, the only person I could ever get to sign up in any deal of mine was my mom. God bless her. So I struggled a lot, heard no a lot, didn't make a lot of money, and then I figured it out, okay? And that's what brings us here today. So me and my business partner, we started the Conversion Pros, again, 3-4 years ago. And right now, we don't do any home-based business anymore. All we do is Conversion Pros because we have so many people and so many different companies that we service, all we do is try to help you have more success, okay? We don't do any companies. We're not part of any companies other than the Conversion Pros. Our main goal is to help you become more successful in what you're doing. And we've helped a lot of people dominate their leaderboards. So if that excites you, get excited. Now, some of you that are on this webinar right now, TCP, okay, because we're going to show the affiliate side of Conversion Pros, a lot of you might be doing many different deals, and that's great. That's why we kind of built the Conversion Pros so you can have those deals. But in over 20 years of doing online marketing, I've never had anybody tell me that making more money stinks. Never, never. No one's ever come up and said, man, if you could show me how to make an extra couple $100 a month or a couple $100 a week or thousands of dollars a week extra or 5 figures a month, I've never had anybody tell me, you know what, I'm not interested in that. Okay, because most people like making extra money. And we've had a lot of people make a whole lot of money with the Conversion Pros, and we pay out every single Friday. And a lot of them were very, very surprised to see the kind of money that they were actually making with our business. So we're going to get into that right now. So first of all, let's talk about making money, okay? If you're going to try to make any money online or even offline, you have to have a couple things, right? You have to have something that's in demand, something that people actually want. Now, I know we've all joined businesses where that was questionable, where we had a product like, well, I'll do it to make some money, but I'm not sure if anybody wants it. You want to have something that's in demand, okay? And you want to have a huge marketplace. You want to have a marketplace where it's not like this big, where it's a huge marketplace, because that's where huge dollars can be accumulated, right? So let's talk about TCP for a minute. What is our product? Well, our product, a lot of you are thinking our product is leads and tools. Capture pages, landing pages, all those kind of things, autoresponders. And you know what? You're right, but not really. What is our product? I'm going to show you what our product is right now. Our product is success. That's what our product is. What do I mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is the majority of people, especially that get involved in home-based businesses, most of them, the majority of them, 99% of them fail miserably. Why? Why do they fail? Well, because they're using the wrong websites with no call to action, no ad copy, not a good autoresponder. Some of them aren't even using capture pages with autoresponders, which is a no-no. And the stuff that they're using is so terrible, it's not getting them any results. A lot of them also don't know how to market correctly, okay? They don't know how to take something and put it somewhere. They don't know how to write good ad copy. They don't know how to write good ads on Facebook. They don't know how to do all this stuff. And so what happens is there are tons of people that have jumped, okay, from deal to deal to deal to deal, and they keep doing that. Well, why do they keep jumping around so much? Because any of those deals would pay them good money. If, you know, think about this for a second. All the deals that are out there today, if you got it to the very top of them, you would probably be pretty happy with what you're making. Okay, if you got to the very top or even close to the top, you'd be pretty happy. So in most of these companies, they all pay very, very similarly. So why do people quit one and go to another when if they just could dominate that one, they get to the top levels and make all the money? They don't know how. They're using all the wrong things. And the problem is they think the grass is greener somewhere else, and the problem is they never fixed what's broke. The company wasn't broke, okay? Because the company has people that are making a lot of money in them. So the companies are broke because there are success stories coming out of those companies. What's broke? What's broke is you, the people. They're using all the wrong things, the wrong tools, things that don't get conversions, and they don't know how to market those tools, and they don't know how to get enough people to view those tools, right? Or to view their system. So that's why 99% fail, and that's a real statistic. 99% of the people that get involved in home-based business fail. What a crazy statistic, right? So what do? What do we do? We have the right leads, we have leads that are people that have answered a home-based business ad that are looking right now. Well, I'm going to get into that in a minute. But what I'm going to get into is we show people how to create what we call a sales funnel and do it the right way. So many people do it the wrong way. But in our training, we show people how to do it the right way, which gets people to want to take action. It gets people to want to take out their credit card and join. It makes people want to buy products. Last week, we did a free funnel promotion where when people came on board, we actually built sales funnels for those people. I got to tell you, I had so many people write to me and thank us. And they're like, oh my gosh, this funnel's awesome. And it's going to kill everything in my company. And we know that. We already know that. And that's what we're doing. We sell success. So when you think about the conversion pros, what are you really selling? You're selling what everybody wants. Ask yourself this question. How many people that you know and all these deals that you've done and people that are doing all these deals, how many of them want to fail miserably? How many of them like jumping around making no money and keep buying kit after kit after kit? How many of them like that? And if you could actually have them get on their leaderboard, have success, how many of them would say, yes, I want success? Okay? I'm going to show you a question I ask people all the time. And if you've seen some of my videos, you might know this, but the question that I ask people, okay, if you're talking to anybody in a current home-based business, right, and they like what they're doing, ask them this. If I can double or quadruple, again, I'm writing with a mouse here, your downline for free, and I don't want any money, and I want to prove it to you, would you take me up on that offer? Now, how many of you, before you knew anything about the conversion pros, and you were an XYZ deal over here, an XYZ deal over here, and blah, blah, blah. If anybody came up to you and said, I want to, if I could show you how to double or quadruple your results in your current business, I don't want any money up front. I don't want any credit card up front. I just want to prove it to you. And they're going to use the dirty F word, free. How many people literally in those deals that are suffering and failing miserably will say no to this question? I mean, you have to be crazy to say no to that. Now, so when you're presenting the conversion pros to somebody in a home-based business that you know is not doing well, that you know is not on the leaderboard, which you know can barely get any signups at all, and you present this question, if I could double or quadruple your downline, and I don't want any money from you, and I don't want any credit card from you, I don't want any banking information from you, I can't charge if I want to, we're talking the F word, we're talking free, would you do it? Yes or no? How many of those people would say, no, this does not interest me, when they've been failing all the time? And here's a great thing you could say. Okay, I would say something like this. It's October 25th already. You've been in and out of businesses this entire year. 10 months of the year have already gone by. How you doing? Are you top of the leaderboard yet? Because if you tell me no to this offer, whatever you're doing, please stop, because it's obviously not working for you. Because it's already 10 months into the year and you are still failing miserably. Do you want to fail, or do you finally want to have success? Okay? Do you see how easy that is? You see what kind of offer this is? Now, I want to talk to you guys about something here and show you. Okay, when I was in the top earner, when I was a top earner of many, many companies, okay, I would never, let me get my pen here. I would never, ever, ever use a corporate website. Whatever website the company gave me, I would never, ever use it, ever. Because they all stunk. No ad copy, no call to action. I couldn't brand myself. A million reasons why to never use a corporate website. But what's funny is when you go to these companies, right, and you see the masses of people in the downline, almost 99% of them are doing that exact move right there and making a huge mistake, okay? The top earners are not doing this. I'll guarantee you that. The top earners in companies do not do this. So here's something crazy to you. I just want to show you something that happened to me in one company that I was in, and I think you're going to think it's pretty crazy, okay? So there was a company launch. It actually broke every single record in MLM for doing more money in a month than any company's ever done. I was the #1 recruiter that month for that company. The month that broke every record in the industry, I was the #1 recruiter, brought more people to that company. How to do it? Well, I didn't use their site, okay? This company to join was, just so I can show you some math here and get excited, was $500 to over 1,000. You had shipping that was closer to $1,300, right? Okay, this is what it costs to join. I got to tell you, I had tons of people that joined other people. Okay, so here's a sponsor over here. He signed somebody up. He signed somebody up here, and they spent either $500 or $1,000. This person here would then call me and say, I want to quit this person over here, and I want to come join your team. Okay? One, I had integrity, so I didn't let this happen. But I love the question. I said, well, why would you do that? Are you telling me that you just paid $1,000 and you're going to let that go? You want to join me and now pay $1,000 buy the exact same kit that you had over here? Why? This makes no sense. Well, here's the answer I would get. Well, your team is blowing up. I'm seeing these crazy capture pages and cool pages that you guys keep pumping out. My team, my leader is clueless about internet marketing. My team gives me the corporate website that gets no signups at all, and they expect us to use this over here. So I'm willing to quit this guy, even though I paid $1,000. I'm willing to pay another $1,000 to you just so I can get what? The cool tools, the tools, the stuff that I know is going to make me successful because you got them over here on your team and we don't have them on my team. You see that there? What is that? That's me branding myself, making cool tools, making stuff that nobody else in the company has, drawing people to me. Now, here's what also happened. I'll tell you this. I'm going to give you scenario number 2 on why to use the Conversion Pros and our cool tools. This person here, because I hear this all the time, they were looking at the company. They looked at this sponsor over here, and then they looked at me. And they're like, well, who should I join, right? Because people do this. It's called sponsor shopping. It happens every day in this industry. Why should someone join? Why would someone want to join me versus this guy? Well, over here, he's using the good old corporate website, boring, using what the company gave him, which remember, companies aren't making good marketing stuff. They make virtual business cards. That's it. That's tell about their company. They're not really trying to make anything cool over there. They make virtual business cards. Here I am with all the cool tools, the cool capture pages, cool landing pages, showing them how to do cool video emails, which you can do in the Conversion Pros if you follow the training. How to do all these cool follow-up things, how to get people excited. Well, you think he's going to join this dud over here? Well, what do I get with you? Nothing. You get what the company gives you, right? Well, what do I get over here with you? We got about 20 different cool capture pages, landing pages. We're going to show you how to do video emails. We're going to show you how to text people. We're going to show you how to do cool email broadcasts. We got all this crazy stuff, video backgrounds on our pages that come to life. We got so much stuff over here. Who do you think they're going to join? Okay, it's $1,000 to join this guy when they sign up, right? Because they're really paying the company, they're not paying you. Or it would be $1,000 to stay in this business to join me. And this is just an example, one business. But do they want to join the person that they think can help them take it to the next level, to literally help them with success? Or do they want to join a person that isn't going to do anything but being a cookie cutter, just handing you whatever the company does and not really giving them anything cool or anything to grow with? You see the difference there? Who do you think they're going to join? Well, with the Conversion Bros, like, we just built all these funnels. And the cool part about our funnels is this. I'm going to tell you here. Is our share codes. So when you build a page on our system, share codes. You build a cool landing page. A new product comes out and you put a new video on it. When you do this, we give you a share code and you literally can hand it to anybody who joins the Conversion Pros. They automatically put it in and it builds the page for them. So now you could do mass duplication, okay? When I got started a long time ago, I didn't have this. And I would go and do all these website builders that were kind of pricey, and then I would have to have someone give me their username and password, and I would literally physically spend hours building them the same site as mine. And some of those people didn't do anything. Some of them did a lot. But, I mean, I was spending all my time trying to build this stuff. Now with Conversion Pros, we made it so easy. They join you. You give them an awesome page, and all they do is copy a share code. Same with the autoresponder. Let's say you have 10 awesome follow-up messages about your deal. You give them an share code, and it copies the entire message sequence. So now you're talking mass duplication. Let me take this a step further and show you how cool this is, okay? We get a lot of people, and you probably run into them too if you're just out there marketing, okay? For example, I would sign up a lot of people in, I'd say, the Spanish community. Latinos, I'm not real sure what's politically correct, so I don't want to offend anybody, but Spanish. Well, I'd have somebody, and here's what would typically happen. You would have a leader over there, okay? You have this leader in the Spanish group, and he was terrible, but he built his own website. He built his own website in Spanish. It usually looks like a third-grade building, because a lot of these guys, they don't know anything about building websites, so they look really tacky, right? But it's all in Spanish. Spanish videos, Spanish writing, et cetera, et cetera. Now, what happens is, though, there's only one website. I'm just going to say one website. So everybody that they know, all the people that sign up in their group, all the Spanish people, all send people to go read and watch on this website. But they can't sign up here because it's not duplicated to every single one of these people. They're just sending all their friends and everybody to this guy because one guy made it, right? So they can't really duplicate as fast as they want because they're all using this website. And then after they read this website, they have to go find the other person's website with their ID, and that's where they can join them, right? Pain. Okay, so in Conversion Pros, we have Spanish, Russian. I mean, man, we have so many different languages that use this. I mean, I don't even understand half the sites that I see here. But they build a capture page. Let me get my pen here. A capture page, a landing page, et cetera, et cetera. They'll use Spanish videos. They'll write the button, like the click here button in Spanish. Then they'll go write an autoresponder sequence. You know, that could be 10 emails, whatever. And they write 100% of that in Spanish. Well, guess what? They're share codes. So now all they have is their people join TCP, and then they could duplicate the capture page, the landing page, the autoresponder, and guess what? On their landing page, they can now put their link in here. So not only is everything in Spanish, but now it links back to them. They don't have to go find another website to go sign up with, and our pages look so much higher end than everything else out there that this is mass duplicatable. So, and it really grows because there's a lot of different languages out there that when they join a network marketing company, everything's in English. And you got that, again, that one leader trying to build everything for the team. Well, now you can turn on the ability to mass duplicate. So that's just another feature. So while you're out there not only helping Americans have success in English, how many people do you know that speak a foreign language that want to mass duplicate? And we give them the tools to do this. You see, that's just another facet of some of the stuff that we give in TCP. Now let's start talking about a little bit about money real quick, because I really want to wake you up and show you a lot of things here, okay? Number one, as you know, let's talk about the free trial first. Okay, again, I've been doing home-based businesses now for over 20 years. Okay, I'm old. One of the things I found is when I was in most home-based businesses, you'd have to convince people to spend money and buy a kit. Nothing wrong with that, okay? You got to get the product, you got to get your business started, right? Well, you always ran into people, especially these days, where people have been into a lot of different deals, right? They've been in 3 deals, 4 deals, 5 deals, and they haven't made any money. And so when you go right away and you talk to them about, hey, I want you to join XYZ deal, they're like, well, what's it cost me? And you say, well, I don't know, $200, $75, $300, whatever it is, right? A lot of times their wall goes up. Why does a wall go up? Well, they've already done it so many times, and they haven't had success yet. And they're thinking, man, do I really want to spend our $300 bucks? I've never made any money yet. So you got to do, I mean, in my boot camps, I show you how to bypass all this. Another reason to get conversion pros, because I actually do an entire training in my boot camp section of the webinars on how to overcome all these objections. But, you know, sometimes getting money out of some people's hard, and the economy's doing a lot better than it was, but there's still a lot of people out there living paycheck to paycheck that don't have this extra money, right? And you hear it all the time. Well, I don't have it. I got to save up. I don't have a paycheck till next week, blah, 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 okay? The thing is when you're talking about free, you don't have that objection, okay, with TCP. Because I ask this all the time, who do you know that can't afford free? Everybody. No one can say, well, you know, it's just not for me. I can't afford it right now. Really? You can't afford free? Really? Everybody can afford free because there's no cost. So when you think about that, there's 100% upside. Because once they become a free member, they have 100% full access to everything that we offer in our back office, okay? We don't hide nothing. You don't have to upgrade to get certain things. We give them everything for free for a week. Why is that important right now? Why is that good? And now, you know, a lot of other free offers make them put a credit card in so they auto bill later. We don't do that, okay? We can't take their money, again. So that's another benefit of us versus a lot of the other ones. A lot of the other ones make you put in a credit card. I want you to think about something, okay? For example, last week I bought another Maserati, my second Maserati. I went to the dealership. The dealer didn't come up to me and said, well, you know what? In order for you to take a test drive, we need you to put $500 down. Okay, how successful would they be if they made me pay first, right? Well, they didn't make me pay first. They threw me the keys. They wanted me to be in that car fast as possible. They didn't want me walking out the lot without me driving it. Why? Because they knew once I got in and saw the leather, once I played with the navigation and the stereo and saw the luxury and felt the Ferrari motor that they put in that car and you know, doing all these cool things, right? What happened? Well, what happened is what always happens when I go to a car lot and I do that. I want to buy it. I have to have it because I went in and I played. See, when people come into Conversion Pros, I know this for a fact because my text, my emails, my Facebook messages, I blow up and say, man, I've been looking for something like this. I'm not a technical person. I didn't know how. I mean, you guys got a drag and drop editor. I mean, I just drag stuff and the pages look awesome. Man, I watched your training. I realized I've been advertising the wrong way all these years. I now realize why I haven't been successful online. Man, that one video was worth gold. I can't believe I watched that. Man, your system is awesome. I can't believe I was spending $50, $60 or more for an autoresponder that only let me send so many messages. When you have that included and it's unlimited, How crazy is that? You're actually going to save me money. I'm not spending money with the conversion pros. I'm saving money. And so when people come in for free and try this, especially when they get 7 full days of playing with this, they get in our Facebook, they see all of our success stories, all this stuff happens, they have to have it. And we didn't do free by a mistake. We did it on purpose because we know that. We know how successful our free trials are and how excited people are about jumping on board once they try it. It's the same reason. Now, when I went to test drive a car, they didn't give it to me for a week. I was out there maybe 15, 20 minutes. All right? I mean, I already knew I wanted it. I didn't need it for a week. But think about that. We let people go in and literally, here's what's crazy about it. They could go in and build capture pages or use their share codes and auto-populate capture pages their very first day in the business. They can go out and watch our trainings and take those capture pages and put them on Facebook, Twitter, Craigslist, wherever they want to put them, advertise, solo ads, whatever, and start to generate leads. Leads will actually start coming into their back office. Yet, they haven't paid us a dime yet. They haven't paid us 1 penny. How many people would love to generate leads for free? They could even export those leads, keep those leads, not even pay the conversion pros, and got all those leads for free. So one of our biggest pitches is not only do we want to help you out, but how would you like to generate tons of leads for free? Well, guess what happens is once they start generating leads and start seeing leads, and especially now we have a new phone app. We're still working on iPhone, but we have it on our Android, our phone app here. You get notified of your leads in under a second right to your phone app. And you can follow up with people instantly. We'll get into that in a little bit here. But how many people would love to go out there and start getting leads and all of a sudden their phone starts dinging like crazy and they haven't paid anything yet? You know, you think that gets them a little bit excited, like, man, this looks pretty good. I better upgrade, you know, because I want to keep it. You know, this is working fantastic. I want to keep it. That's exactly what happens. Let me tell you, there is nothing easier, nothing. I don't care what you tell me. I've been doing this 20 years, than giving something away for free versus asking for money up front. 2 different worlds. And realistically, if you can't give something away for free, with no credit card required, where there's a 100% upside for them, then you're doing something really, really wrong, okay? You're doing something very wrong. And again, that's why you're on this webinar tonight, because I'm giving you ideas and showing you what it takes and getting your mind around what TCP actually is and what you have to offer. And when you understand that, and when you understand that it totally benefits the person you're giving it to on a whole nother level, you don't care about giving it away because you're helping them. See, when you give away something that helps somebody, it's very, very easy to do, right? It's kind of like if I'm walking through the mall and my sneakers are scuffed. Everybody can see I love my sneakers, right? I'm a sneakerhead. And there's a sneaker stand, and the guy says, hey, man, listen, if you come over here, I'll rub that I'll get that scuff off your sneaker for free. Where's my downside? Do I have a downside in that? I mean, sure, I know the guy's going to try to sell me something right now. But right now, I look down. When I got out of my car, I got a scuff on my shoe, and I have a guy that has cleaner product. I'm in the mall. I'm looking down at my sneaker. I hate it because there's a scuff on there. This guy's going to offer it for free. I have a benefit. Why would I turn down a benefit? Okay, there's a lot of times where I don't clean my sneakers and I walk away because I already got a ton of sneaker cleaner. I don't need it, but I'll take them up on their offer. But the fact is maybe I see that sneaker cleaner and it works so good, and I'm like, dang, that worked fast. Man, I didn't think that thing was going to come out. Now all of a sudden I'm whipping out my credit card and I'm giving it to the stand. Why? I was benefited. He offered me something for free. He wanted to prove to me that it worked before he even asked for money. Hey, I'm down for that all day. Everybody is. Now, if he would have said, hey, man, you got a scuff on your shoe, my sneaker cleaner's $20. If you spend $20, I'll clean it for you. I might say, I don't really need to spend 20 bucks right now. I got cleaner at home, so as I get home, I'll do it. But the fact is, like, dude, you got nothing to lose. Bring that sneaker over here. I'm going to take that scuff off right now. If you don't like what I do, you don't need to pay me. I'm just going to do it for you for nothing. You see the difference there? That's what you got to get your mindset around. So when you talk to most people in the industry that fail miserably, 99% of the people are failing in MLM. And you say, listen, you've been failing. It's October. You haven't made any money. You're not getting any signups. What if I can change that for you? I want to prove it for you. I want to show you how to build a proper sales funnel that's going to generate leads like crazy. I'm going to show you how to follow up with these people. We're going to show you a way that you get leads right on your phone so you could follow up within seconds while that prospect is smoking hot. You're going to need this if you want to make money in this industry. How much do I want right now? Nothing. I don't want anything. I want you to try it. If you love it, great. You telling me you can't go give this away 10 times, 20 times, 50 times, 100 times when 99% of the entire industry is failing miserably and they're all using all the wrong stuff and they're not getting all this fun stuff? You see what I mean? When you turn it and you know that you're benefiting that end user, right? And you're giving them something so good, it's not hard to give it away for free. Some of you act like you got to sell TCP. Stop selling it. You're not selling it. You're just giving it away. A sale requires, you know, what's all in it for you. Don't think about what's in it for you. I'm going to get into that for a second. You just want to give it away for free. All right. Let me check the chat real quick just in case there's any chats going on here. All right, I do not see any chats. You guys must be paying attention. Nice. Okay, so let's go on, shall we? All right, so, but now let's get into the money. Okay, first of all, we give it away for 7 days for free, right? And then after that, after 7 days, it's a whopping 50 bucks, which autoresponders cost more than that. We'll get into that for a second. Okay, hold on. I got a heater right here that's hot. I'm gonna turn this off. I live in Nashville, and it was a little chilly, but I turned the heater on and it's cooking. Maybe it's thumbs up on top. Okay, 50 bucks. I want to explain this to you because a lot of you don't get this. Okay, how would you like to be partnered with a multi-million-dollar company? Okay, we paid on, you know, well over $1 million in commissions. We have huge infrastructure, which I don't think some of you get because we're so cheap. So I want to explain this to you real quick. And again, this is going to help you sell it to everybody else. All right, when someone joins for $50, we pay you 50% and give you 25. I don't think that's that's a pretty fair deal. I'm going to tell you why. Okay, we're going to look at this. You make 25, and you pretty much get to keep that $25, right? Well, I have 3 business partners. We have a full team of programmers, many programmers in North America. Not overseas in some third world country that are cheap. Our programmers demand a pretty hefty salary, real hefty actually. I want you to think about this. Right now we're sending over 12 million emails a day, over 4 million emails a second. Guess what? Mail servers, MS. There is a huge cost for us to send mail out. I also want you to think about this. A lot of people, when they sign up, they don't build one capture page or one landing page. I've seen people that have had hundreds of pages in their back office. Well, the way the internet works, for some of you that are kind of new, there's something that your website, if you've heard of a host before, we host every website is built on TCP. Well, the more space that you use on a server, okay, the more money it is. And we use hardware, we don't use cloud. Okay, we were using cloud, but it was slowing down. So we actually have to buy all our own hardware. We have lawyers. Okay, I'm not going to write all this down. We have lawyers. We have subscriptions we pay for videos and pictures and all these things. Not to mention the office where our programmer's at. There's rent. There's all kinds of stuff that we pay for, right? So you make $25. We make $25. Okay, I'm just going to take that out of 50. Well, by the time we're done splitting it up between all of the expenses that we have over here, we make like this much, but you make way more than we do. You actually make so much more money than we do per customer. How cool is that? I want you to think about this. Okay, when we built this company, it has cost us, when we started building this company, me and my partners, we have put in an enormous amount of money for infrastructure and to launch this company, right? When you join TCP, you're spending 50 bucks, which also gets you all the tools, right? But on our end, we have all these expenses. Yet, when it comes to making commissions, we don't say, hey, listen, we're glad you referred us to somebody. What we're going to do is out of that $25 that you make, we're going to adjust all your costs, okay? Because I want you to think about this. Let's say me and you started a pizza business, okay? And we're 50-50 partners in the pizza business, right? Well, when we, at the end of the month, let's say we made a bunch of money at the end of the month. Well, what we would do first as partners is we would say how much were the pizza boxes and the pepperoni and the cheese and the sauce and the rent, how much did we pay for employees, and then once we determine all those expenses, then whatever's left, we'd split 50-50, right? Because as 50-50 partners, if we owned a pizza store, you should take on the responsibility with me, right? The rent and all the kind of things that we have to pay for. Yet in the conversion pros, we have this massive, massive expense. I mean, how much do you think it cost a programmer to build our new app? How many hours do you think it took, and how much programming dollars it took to build our new drag and drop editor? Every time we launch a new tool, we don't pull it out. We have to pay salaries on all this stuff, right? So when you think about that, we're making you a 50-50 partner with every person that you bring in. Yet you don't have to pay any of the expenses, none of the things to set the business up. Man, that's awesome, right? I mean, you haven't really had to come out of your pocket at all, really, other than $50. But for that $50, did you not get something? Yes, you got the page builder, the autoresponder, and all the tools. So what you got is that. And also remember, $50 a month is only $1.61 a day. So this is what I love. When someone says, I don't have $50. I don't have $50 to spend. It's absolutely crazy. And you want to bet me on this? At lunch and at dinner, go drive around your town and look at the line at every drive-thru. Because I know a value meal is usually $5 to $10 each, right? And the lines at those places are long as you can get for the same people that say, I don't have any money to spend. Well, that's cool, because that hamburger, seeing that we have people that are making hundreds and thousands of dollars a week, I've never had a McDonald's hamburger pay me thousands of dollars. Maybe if you won that game they just had. But think about that. People are investing in this. How many times do you go buy a Diet Coke during the day? Or multiple Diet? I always get, I go to the gas station, they got like 2 for $3. I'm always getting, well, I might as well buy 2, right? Well, right there, $3 is almost 2 days worth of TCP. So people have $50, right? And when people see that they can make some money, no one cares about that, because I've seen people spend a lot more money on a lot of other stuff, a lot of other kits that cost way more than $50 for the dream of making money, right? So that's that. Now let's talk about a couple other things. I hope you guys are digging this. Hope you guys are getting some of this in your head. Looks like I got some chats. Let me see. Okay, one question, quizzes. I heard quizzes help convert to leads. No, they don't. Not at all. That's actually will cut your conversions down insanely. Never do that. That's a huge myth. That's something I would never ever recommend. I can get into that later. Yes, it does cost a ton to run servers. Can a different website double my sales? Of course it can. That's why we give you unlimited websites. But let me get more into this, and then I'll answer a lot of these questions for you. Okay? Because some of those are going to be fun to answer. Real fun to answer. Okay. All right. So let's go through this. All right. When you get someone that signed up for free, or if you sign up for free right now, let me give you a secret. Okay? I'm going to give you a secret to making a lot more money. You want that secret? I'm sure you do. Here's what some people do. Okay? And this is bad because it doesn't really help them. Here's somebody and they say, hey, this thing is awesome. Take a free trial. So they get someone signed up on a free trial. But then they don't school them on what the next part. So they take this person, and this person spends the first 7 days only trying to build capture pages, trying to put them out there, trying to watch everything, right? Well, during the 7 days, they're not really trying to get any trial members, okay? So they don't get any, right? And they might love the system and still upgrade, right? Okay? But I'm going to give you a secret how to get them to upgrade right away, because we call this fire under the pan. Okay? Picture a pan on the stove and fire under it, right? Put bacon in there, what happens? It sizzles, right? So check this out. What if you sign a person up and you kind of go over some of the stuff we did today, talking about the business, the tools, we sell, success, nothing but upside, okay? And you tell them during the first 7 days, here's what I like to say first. When someone takes a trial, I always like to say this. Well, you have to agree with me. Our trial was so powerful, it worked. You did it. Those words, you did it. What are they going to say? No, I didn't take a trial? They know they took a trial. People hate to be like stuff in their face, right? Like, look, I could prove it works. You did it. And what are they going to say? No, I didn't do it, right? So people kind of like, well, you're right. It did work, right? So let me ask you a question. It worked for you. I don't think you're stupid, all right? I think you're probably pretty smart. and you got so excited about it, you actually filled out a form and took a free trial. So don't you think other people are going to think just like you did, right? You already proved it worked yourself. Other people are probably a lot like you, and we can actually prove that because we get hundreds and hundreds of trials a day, so it does work. But here's the thing. What happens if they went out, even their first week, and gave away 10 trials in their first week? 10 trials. Well, if they think even half of them, 5 of them, are going to upgrade, they're looking at, what, 25? They're looking at, what, 125 bucks, right? $125. So let me ask you a question. It comes to their 7th day right here. Their 7th day. And they know within about a week or so that they're going to make, if they spend $50 now, and about a week later or so, week to 2 weeks later, they're going to make $125 back. How many of them would not upgrade? Because if they don't upgrade, those commissions go away because they're no longer have an active account. So if they knew that this was going to happen, for example, if you walked in a bank and they said, listen, if you deposit $50, 2 weeks later, we're going to have $125 in your account. If they put that out on the radio, how many people do you think would go to the bank? Probably a ton of them, right? A ton, because who doesn't like that? That's more than doubling your money. Okay, that's crazy, right? But now let me show you how you can really show that to them. Let's take this one step further. Okay, so in your first week, well, you got, this is you got this guy or got to do a trial, right? What are they doing? You told them to go give TCP away as many times as possible. You have all the websites, this and that. So they go give it away to 10 people. Now, what do you think they're going to tell those 10 people? Hey, it's your first week. I'll tell you what you want to do. You want to give it away as many times as possible. So this guy gets 10. This girl gets 10. All of his people are out there getting 10, 15, 20 trials to come in on the company. Well, now it's not a question because now these people are excited like them. This person knows he's going to upgrade because he thinks he can get at least 5 to upgrade. Well, now this person is thinking the same. This person is thinking the same because they all got trials. They all got trials they know can upgrade, which at least, so put it this way, even if they only got 2 upgraded, they know they're going to be spending 50 and they're going to be making that $50 right back. Where's the downside in that? And they did that during their trial, right? They still have to upgrade in order to get paid. But if you know you have money sitting there, you're going to get them to say, well, here's my credit card because I know I'm going to get the money right back. It's not rocket science. But if what they were doing is they had every trial that they got saying, hey, you think you can give this away 10, 20 times this week? I mean, you already proved it worked. You did it. You signed up. So you got to imagine that everybody else is going to sign up just like you did. How many times can you give it away? We've seen people go out and give it away 50 times in under an hour. In under an hour, 50 people, okay? I've seen people go out and give it away 20, 30 times. We have a guy, I tell this story I did a video on. I talked to this guy, Wesley. He's a really good guy. He said, Dave, I'm sick of messing around. I've been in all these deals. I'm ready to make some money. And he goes, you know what? I made a goal for myself. He goes, I am going to give TCP away 10 times a day. So in a 7-day week, he was looking at getting 7. Well, at the end of the week, he wrote to me and he said, Dave, I almost made it. I didn't quite get my 70. I got 68 people. Because he was shooting for a number. He was shooting for 10 a day. He was like living, eating, sleeping. I got to get 10 people a day. He got 68 people. I want to show you something here. This is 1 week. Okay, let me see if this comes up here. Hefty calculator. Let's say out of 68, he got 32 of them to upgrade. He made a quick, that would be a quick $800 he put in his pocket. Do you think anybody would have a hard time spending $50 to make $800? Now, this was 1 week out of the month. That's $750 profit. Well, that was 1 week. Well, think about this for a second. When someone spends $50, they're not getting billed for another 4 weeks. So let's say he had 400 times those 4 weeks, to say he did it at that every week. You're talking what, $3,200 in his pocket? And guess what? As long as those people stay active, this is monthly residual. This would come month after month after month. See, this isn't like a MLM where it's a one-time commission. It's actually monthly residual. And we have people that literally, We have two types of people. People that get in and just kind of are like on the fence and kind of do a little this, a little that. And then we get people that see this and like, oh my gosh, this month I am going to hustle my butt off. Next month I'm going to hustle my butt off. The next month I'm going to hustle my butt off. And they keep doing this, okay? What if you did this 3 months in a row? You did this 3 months in a row, you're almost making, that'd be $9,600 a month if you did that 3 months in a row, right? Monthly, almost $10,000 a month off a $50 investment? Are you kidding me? For what? Giving away free trials, okay? Telling them their very first week, you did it. Go give away as many as you can because a lot of these people are going to upgrade. So when it comes to your 7 days, if you got to spend $50, if you know you got $100 or even if they had $50, knowing they're going to break even, you think they're going to care about spending $50? They know they're going to get it right back. See? If they only got 2 people, they're breaking even. Where's the loss? There isn't one. Now, if you get a free trial in and you don't really show them all this stuff, right, and you let them go an entire week without really showing them this stuff, then when it comes time to spend $50, they might say, I don't know. But if you're actively showing them this stuff too, okay, it's easy. Also, what you want to do is if these people are in a different company, okay, you should maybe ask, say, hey, listen, I want to build you a page. What company are you in? Oh, you're selling credit repair right now. You could literally go into your back office, build them a credit repair page, give them a share code, teach them how to put it in there on their first day. And next thing you know, they copy it and they already got a credit repair capture page their very first day out of the 7. Do you think they're going to love you more when you're helping them build stuff out? Let's say you build them a landing page. Let's say you build them all this stuff. You help that person so you get someone that's a free trial, right? You get a free trial. I'm going to say FT. You tell them what they want to do, but you also say, what business are you in? Okay, if they're in another business. Okay. Oh, you're in one of those deals. Cool. You're in a CBD oil deal. Hey, I'm going to build you a page real quick. I'm going to build you a landing page, and I just need to get some things from you, your link, your phone number, this and that. I'm going to put it together, and I'm going to send you the share codes. I'm going to teach you how to put them in. So this person's brand new. Day 1, right? Day 1. You spend less than 10 minutes building a funnel because with our drag and drop editor, it's so easy. You give them the share code, SC, you give them the share code, they stick it in their back office, and they're like, whoa, this is killer. This is killer. Do you think this free trial is a little bit more excited about what the conversion pros can do and what it can do for them? Now, what are they going to do when they get a free trial? You think they're also going to duplicate this and say, hey, listen, what business are you in? Let me do this for you real quick. Why? Because you did it first. So they're going to do that. So when it comes time to upgrade and they're already using a funnel, they see how cool it is, they see all the stuff they're doing, they're getting free trials. What is your chances of getting these people more upgrades than what you're doing right now? Your level is going to go through the roof as far as people getting excited, people wanting to upgrade with you instead of you just leaving them alone. I mean, I've seen people sign up free trials. They don't even talk to them an entire week, do nothing. And you hope that, oh man, I hope I get some upgrades, man. I hope they make money. I want to make the money like those other reps that you guys have in TCP where I see every Friday they're posting huge commissions that they're making. I want to do that. But they're not doing any of this at all. They're not doing anything. And they're like, well, I'm trying to make some money here. No, you're not. Not if you're not doing this. So that's another way that you can do it. Also, I want to talk to you about this. One of the other things that you have to know that you can do in the Conversion Pros is brand yourself for other people. This is huge. You've heard this for years. BY, brand yourself, okay? You're going to find people on your team. The reason they don't get any signups and anything they don't do is because they're very shy, they're very weak, they don't know how to talk to people, right? But maybe you're a really good recruiter. You know how to tell the story of your company. You got a great story. You know how to get people involved. Well, you could do a YouTube video instantly, put it into a landing page, a capture page, give your people the share code for this. This is what I used to do, okay? For example, I knew that a lot of people I signed up at MLM deals, they weren't very good, okay? I knew if I'd let them talk to anybody, it's like they'd vomit all over them and they would run and they would never get a sign up. So I said, you know what? I'm pretty good at recruiting. I'm real good at recruiting. I'll tell you what, I'm going to build you a system. Just tell them to hit play. Let me do the selling, and closing for them. Now, there's a lot of YouTube videos in your company right now that you have leaders that already do this, that you can go grab off of YouTube, pop it in here, okay, in any of your page, mass duplicate it for your team, and then your team is getting tons of sales, tons of signups. Why? Because they don't have to do anything but let somebody else do the telling, selling, and explaining, and you could change this out all the time. Okay, you guys could be using one page this week, another page next week, another page next week, while everybody in that company is using the same exact corporate website that's been out in the company for a year, hasn't got any signups in a year, and everybody else is still trying to use that. And you and your team are constantly pumping out new videos, new product, all this kind of crazy stuff, right? And when people understand that you can do this with the Conversion Pros, it's awesome. It's like doing a video email. I have a webinar section where I show you how to, it's not really a video, it looks like a video. They click, it goes right to a landing page, and it looks like they just opened a video email. Prospects, you want to talk about getting signups, they're like, whoa, what just happened? That was super cool. If I could have that, again, it all goes back to this. If I could have that tool, man, I'd be making so much more money because nobody in the company is using this. Man, if I have that, see, it gives people an edge. For example, if you go to the gym, you can go to the gym and work out all day. You know, let's say you're trying to lose weight. Well, guess what? If you buy some sort of fat burner, okay, this is going to help. People out there do not mind spending money to get an edge. It's proven, okay? But the fact that we give them the edge for free for 7 days and don't even want money, don't even want a credit card, again, you've got to understand you're selling success, and what you're selling is I can help you have more success in whatever you do, whatever you sell, whatever product, whatever service. We also have a lot of offline people. We got, you know, people with the restaurants. We have dentists. We have all this. Why? They need a mailing list. They need ways to create stuff. And our drag and drop editor, our app, is perfect. I mean, think about it. Some guy has a toothache. He goes to a dentist. He fills in a capture page form, and the dentist secretary has a phone. Bing, I just got a lead. Hey, do you got a toothache right now? We can get you. As a matter of fact, we got an appointment today. You kidding me right now? You can't see why that would be a huge benefit? How hard is that to sell? It's not. It's the easiest thing in the world to sell. Oh, let's talk about this too, real quick. Is one of the things that we include is an autoresponder, which is an automatic mailer. Okay, if you're new to the business. Autoresponders alone, I did a video for all of you. It's out there. It's on that Facebook group where we compared prices. We let people email unlimited leads as long as they opt in the system. One company was charging over $150 a month for that. One company was like $5,000 a month for that. You know, several thousands of dollars just for that one tool. Okay, and those tools don't have an app. So if you use their autoresponder, people fill it in. You don't have an app like ours that actually gets your name, email, phone number, and lets you contact them right through an app. They don't have it. So they give you less, and they charge you more. Do you want to pay over $50 and get one tool, or would you rather have a tool? Because then you're still going to need a tool to build pages on. You're still going to need a tool to build landing pages on. You know, having a killer app that you get notified on. Think about that. So again, the Conversion Pros, when you're selling it, you're not selling $50 a month, okay? What you're usually selling is a lot of people are out there spending $100, $200, $300 a month. There's a lot of other systems out there that charge way more than TCP. And people come over here and they see this and they're like, oh my gosh, you're saving me money. I could cancel this now. I could cancel that now. I don't need this anymore. You're putting money in my pocket, which is crazy. Also, because most of you run a business with the Conversion Pros, your $50 a month, you're going to write it off your taxes, okay? So your net cost is actually zero because at the end of the year, you're going to write this off as a business expense. And to be quite frank, you need deductions. So you should probably be doing this anyway just so you get that deduction because you need deductions. Unless you want the government to have it, you should have it, right? So your net cost is actually zero. So you see all the benefits and all the costs, the advantages now. Now, I got to show you a couple things real quick here because it's getting late. Inside the Conversion Pros, I just want to point to a couple things here. There's one webinar I did recently, and a lot of you don't really, I don't know if you've all watched it, but I show you guys a lot of Facebook marketing stuff, how to put stuff out there, especially for TCP. And if I scroll all the way down to the very bottom, there is an awesome video called How to Write Good Ad Copy That Converts to get you TCP signups. If you have not watched this video, this is a must to help you get signups in TCP. All right. Also, one of the things that I like to do is I like to give you guys and gals lots of stuff to use. Okay. We have so if you don't know where your affiliate websites are, let me show you that real quick. under the affiliate websites, under your websites, get paid tab in my websites, there's 2 already built for you. Autoresponders built in everything. All you got to do is market the link. One is it'll be your username.hotleadsfree.com or your username.tcplifestylesystem.com. You don't even need to build anything. We already have these built. Just go get them out there. Very, very easy. They link to the free trial. Okay, so people can sign up for free off of either one of these pages. Okay. That being said, I love to produce stuff for you. I'm just going to look in the photos here so I can find it. Let me find it here. We build landing pages, okay? If you hit the group, I have landing pages that I've built with different videos that sell TCP for you, okay? Like we have this mobile app one, okay? It's a whole page that we built that sells the mobile app for you. It gets people excited. I have one here that talks about how to get your TCP membership paid for, okay? We have all these pages, and if you get into the group, you will find these. Why should you upgrade in TCP? Another video. So with us at TCP, not only do we make you a 50-50 partner, but we're constantly spending money and producing stuff like this to hand it to you, to say, hey, listen, we just made something awesome. And what really is crazy is I'll post all this stuff in the group, and then I'll find out that some people haven't even used it yet. I'm like, wait a second, we put the share codes up there. We have all this stuff already done for you and built. All you got to do is put it out there. You haven't used it yet? Are you kidding me? For example, last week I did 3 closing calls where I closed on the phone and we got tons of signups out of this. I posted a number, I probably 20, 30 times in our Facebook group. And there was people that didn't even know that we were doing the call. And I'm like, you got to stay plugged in. If you really want to make money, you should be on this Facebook group 5, 10 times a day, just scrolling up and down to see if I'm posting any updates, because we post a lot of updates here. And if I do post something like that, you should go and take advantage of it. Why would I do a call to help close your sales and you don't put anybody on? Does that make any sense to you? I don't know. But we're always doing things like that to help you make more money, to help you close more sales, producing a lot of stuff. But again, that old saying, you can lead a horse to water, you can't force him to drink. I could build pages till I'm blue in my face. I could do webinars like this till I'm blue in my face. And I can do a lot of calls. But if you don't put people on them, well, what good is it, right? How can we really, really help you? So just keep that stuff in mind there. And then I want to field some questions real quick here on the chat. Hopefully we opened your mind to a lot of this stuff. Let's see here. Okay, Rodman asked me, I heard quizzes help convert our leads to opt-in. Absolutely not. Let me tell you why. I'm going to actually draw it out. And I think you'll agree with me. And listen, I've gotten thousands and thousands and thousands of opt-ins, so I'm very, very good at getting opt-in leads. There's a lot of internet myths out there that crack me up. Dude, it's like somebody's trying to sell some new thing, so they got to come up with something so crazy they do that. Okay, so example, on a capture page, right? The only thing that gets signups on a capture page, number 1, is good ad copy. If your ad copy stinks, you're not going to get any signups. You will not get any signups at all, okay, if your ad copy stinks, okay? If it's boring, if there's no call to action. Okay, so let's get that straight. No amount of quizzes or anything on a page is going to help bad ad copy. So let's get that straight right now. But when you have ad copy that's short and sweet and curious, that's what get people to fill in and say, remember that old saying, curiosity killed the cat. Let me see if I can show you some real quick. Some of the funnels like I built for people. Let me see here. If I can show you a couple things that I built. So here's the thing. You want people on the capture page the shortest amount of time as you can get, okay? The shorter they're on a capture page, the better. Because if they're on a page a long time, it's going to give them every reason in the world to say, I'm not interested. Okay? I'm trying to find some here. I think no, that isn't one. Oh, yeah. Let me see something here. Let me see if this page works real quick. I'll show everybody. No, that isn't the right page there. Let me hit. There we go. We pay you to take vacations. Okay, then there's a video about why they can get paid to take vacations. Find out how, fill in this form. Okay, you want people to literally, you don't want a lot of ad copy. You want enough ad copy, and that video has the ad copy in it. That's why you don't see a lot of the ad copy. Get paid to take luxury vacations. Take luxury vacations and get paid to go. Full VIP treatment. See the company that makes this possible. Fill the form for details. I want you to think about a couple of things when you see this form right here. Number one, does it say the name of the company? No. How many companies are there? Why don't we say the name of the company? A couple reasons. Number one, you might have been in it. Let's say that travel company's been around a long time, and you might have friends that were in it in the past. They didn't make any money. So if it says join XYZ company does this, you're like, no, it don't. I know 4 people that were in that company that didn't make any money. Are you going to opt in the form? Of course you won't, because you think you already know too much. Okay. Another thing is if it said the name of the company right there, they might say, well, this guy hasn't made any money ever on the internet. I'm going to go find somebody in that company that's making money. They can help me more. I'm going to join them. So congratulations, you got yourself sponsor shopped. Another stupid move. By having a curious capture page like this, it makes people say, whoa, I don't know what this is. I like to travel though, and I sure do like VIP treatment. I got to fill this in, and I got to find out what's on the other side of it. Okay, and that's where you have a killer landing page too. Let me see if I can show you a landing page here that does the telling, selling, all this stuff for you. Okay, let me do this. Okay, watch our overview. What can our company do for you? See how you get paid. And what it does is you have a page now that does a telling, selling, and explaining. See, if they go just to the main website, okay, the company's main website, they're not sold yet. And a lot of times, here's a danger fact that you guys probably don't realize. What a lot of people do when they go to a main website is the first thing they do is click on the opportunity tab, and then they look at how much it costs to sign up. Well, let's say this company costs $500 to sign up. I don't know what it costs. Let's say it costs that much to sign up. And that's the first thing they say. Well, they haven't made any money, and they click on the sign up first, and they don't watch any videos at all. They don't have anything exciting that they've seen yet. Man, this guy wants $500 from me. I'm out. That's because they're not sold yet. By putting, like now if they watch these 3 videos, it might justify. They might say, wow, man, I could spend $500, but man, there's people making $20,000, $30,000 and going to Cancun every weekend. I'm in. Here's my credit card. Because they've already been pre-sold. That's how you build a very, very good sales funnel, right? That's how you do curiosity. But I wanted to answer the question because I didn't really answer the question. What if you had this long quiz on a form, all this long quiz? People get tired of filling out forms, okay? So you got all these stupid questions, and they don't know who you are. A lot of people don't want to reveal stuff about themselves when they don't know who you are, and they know that's only giving you more info to try to sell them on stuff. So that's like you walking into a shopping mall, and the minute you walk in the store, someone says, "Can I help you?" Everybody hates that. What do they say? No, just looking. Why do they do that? They're not, you know. If someone came up to them with a benefit, hey, you know the sale racks in the back, man, everything's 70% off. You'd be like, whoa, okay, let me check that out. But when they say, "Can I help you?" you're automatically disinterested. If you say, "Can I help you? What's your name? What's your favorite color? What money?" Blah, 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 and ask all these stupid quiz questions. This is too long. This gives me every reason in the rail to say, screw this. I'm just going to type in make money again and find a better page, find a better company. I'm out. Bye-bye. I would never do that. That's a great way to literally cut conversions in half. I want to get people to the landing page as fast as possible. But remember, with the phone app, the minute they fill out that capture page, I'm getting hit up, ding, within a second of them filling out that capture page. So I can hit text, email, or call them instantly, get back to that person. Man, you just came through my travel page. Let's talk. Bam! Instantly. How hot is that? Again, you want to get the lead as fast as possible. You see, because if they don't fill this out, guess what? If we put a quiz form here and they don't fill this out, is my app ever going to go up? No, because they jetted. They're gone. And I didn't get that. So I would never, ever do that. It's too much. And now if you wanted to add some sort of quiz after your landing page, go ahead. I'll tell you what, in 20 years, I've never needed a quiz to be a top earner in any company, ever, ever. I don't think you need it. A conversation can answer any quiz question. So if I literally talk to someone on the phone, I'm going to get all those answers anyway. Okay? Let's see here. Blair said, how can a different website double my sales? Blair, I don't know what you mean by a different website. I mean, if you're talking about versus a company page, okay? When you go to a company page, for example, there's company pages, they have all these products on there, okay? And so first thing a person sees is all these products and the cost of these products. This is 50 bucks a bottle, this is that, this is this. And then they might not get excited about it. Maybe they're not into CBD oil. Maybe they're not into weight loss or whatever. Or maybe they look at an ingredient in the weight loss product, oh, it has Splenda. I can't have Splenda, so I can't do this deal. When you take them to a corporate website that has way too much information, which they all do, okay, because all these corporate, you give those people every reason in the book to leave your business and say, don't want that. Oh, look how much they charge for that. Oh, they want $500 for me to sign up in that company. I'm out of here. You give them every reason to leave. Yeah, they, on a landing page, now they're getting success stories. They're getting testimonials. They're seeing success, people having success. They say, whoa, I didn't know CBD oil did that. Oh, CBD oil could put a new BMW on my driveway? I'm listening now. But they might not be listening when they go to a page and all they see is bottles everywhere, right? And that's what these companies do. They give you like it's too big. It's not focused. That's why back in the old days, okay, and I'm old, but they used to invite people to a hotel meeting and they wouldn't tell them what the hotel meeting was about. Why didn't they? I mean, let's say I'm doing Amway over here. Why didn't they just say, hey, listen, I got an Amway meeting? No one would show up. And everybody already thought in their head they knew what Amway was. But next thing you know, you take a guy, put him in a room, or a girl. The guy gets up and does a whiteboard, just like I'm doing here, explains everything. And then all of a sudden, you're like, wow, I didn't know that company did that. No one told me that did that. Wow, man, you can make that kind of money doing this? At the end, all these people have their credit cards out and ready to join. They would have never joined if they went to Amway's website or if someone said, hey, dude, I want to show you Amway. No, because they had to see a presentation and then that presentation converted. So the capture page, and you can do multiple capture pages, get people excited enough to fill out their info. So now you can follow up and then you could plug them into a presentation that does all the telling, selling, and explaining, all the hot buttons. That's what you're doing on those, giving people the hot buttons so they convert. You never, ever, ever send people to a corporate site. That is the kiss of death. No top recruiter would ever do that. And everybody who does do that fails miserably. So I hope that answered that question. Okay, let's see. Chat. Let's see what else I got in here, guys and gals. If it costs so much money to run TCP and you barely get everything, why you do it? Because we have numbers. That's why we do it. Sam Walton. Let me explain this one to you. Why is Sam Walton a billionaire? Do you realize that Sam Walton started, not to tell you the whole Sam Walton story, he had a store called Ben Franklin's. Ben Franklin's was about making all the money that they could make, okay? It's like a Walgreens kind of thing, okay? I don't know if they're still around today. But when you walked in, they wanted to make all the money you want to make. Well, Sam either owned one or was a manager of one. He wanted to reduce the prices drastically. The company wouldn't let him do it, okay? They said, you're crazy. The only way this business works is if we make as much money as possible off of each customer. That's the only way this works. And Sam decided no. He borrowed $20,000. He started Walmart, and he started to beat every price in town. Every price in town. What happened? The masses were attracted to go into Walmart. Okay, and why? Because he had the best price in town. A lot of Ben Franklin's closed up shop next to Walmart. Well, wait a second. I thought making the most money off of every single person was the way to do business. No, you do it in volume. Lots of volume. I'm in 55 countries around the world for over 3.5 years. Why? Because we give a great service for the best price you can get. We sell leads at our cost. We give everybody everything, and we help people at the end of the day for a more than fair price. Okay? And if you're making, here's the other thing. If you're making money, if you go sign up 10 people and you make $25 on each, I would think that you'd be like, ooh, how many times can we play this game? So by you actually making more money and getting excited about it, you might go get another 10. You might go get another 20. You should, because I don't know anybody that wants to make this much money a little bit and say, I'll just stop right here. Some people do, I guess. But most people say, if I can do it once, I can do it. See, the thing, you can get one person to sign up in TCP, you can get 100. It's the exact same activity. No difference in the sign-up process, getting them, the story, nothing. It's the same exact activity. Sign up one, sign up 100. Okay, let's see what else I got here. The best quiz is no quiz at all. Quizzes are dumb. They're not going to convert. Please stop asking about quizzes. It just doesn't work. What is the best ad copy should have been? Well, it depends. It depends on what your product is, what you're marketing. There's all kinds of different ad copy. The best ad copy is the one that converts. And here's something cool too. A lot of you don't realize this, but we have a URL rotator, right? So you can create four different pages for TCP, for your own deal, whatever. And we give you one URL to go market. Well, you can market and it switches. It goes from one page to the next page to the next page to the next page. Well, when people come in your contact manager, it tells you what landing page they came in off of, okay? So then you could actually go look and say, wow, man, this capture page is converting 10 to 1 over my other 3 or 4. And then you know I'm just going to go market this page more than the others. You can literally do that in the URL rotator and see exactly which page is converting more. Another awesome tool that we give you included for this measly price of $1.61 a day. Some people use it, some people don't. A lot of you should be using it because it is awesome. It's a great tool. Anybody else have any questions about the money? Anything, did you guys learn something here? Do you guys understand that you're selling success? Let me talk real quick while I'm waiting for questions. I'm going to talk about leads. Think about, if you've ever heard my sizzle call, I've talked about Shark Tank. You guys have all watched Shark Tank, right? What are the products of Shark Tank that make the most money? The ones that make the most money are the ones that solve a problem. Like there was this one where a guy kept losing his reading glasses. So he made a little magnet he could put inside his shirt, and he could take his glasses and they literally like hook on a shirt. I don't know why you just can't hook them around your collar, but like you did this, right? The product went on to make millions of dollars. Scrub Daddy, a little scrub brush, made millions of dollars because I guess it's better than a regular sponge. I don't know, but it made millions of dollars, but it solves problems, right? Why wouldn't you think about it? The industry's broke, especially in home-based business. 99% of people can't even sign up 2 people. Wow, that's crazy. No, people can't get signups. Why? The industry is majorly broken, right? Well, here's the thing. We all know the NFL. The friends, the family, the coworkers. If most people today have been in more than one deal, right? So they've already talked to their friends, okay? Their friends have already seen them in lots of stuff and never made money. So their friends don't want to jump in. Their coworkers, the same thing. He told me you're going to get rich in the last 5 deals, so I'm not interested. They talk to the Starbucks guy or gal every single day. They're not interested. So who's left? Well, I'm going to start to learn how to do internet marketing. Most people, they start to do internet marketing and they're very terrible at it. So they don't generate a lot of leads, okay, unless you're following our system. But even while you're trying to use our system and watch our training, you can order leads from us starting at $44, and you get 55 leads, 55 bodies that are real-time leads, sold one time, that have answered an ad saying, show me a home-based business right now. So now, what would happen if your very first week in your business, you had 55 people to talk to versus everybody else in MLM who signs up in a deal and they say, go talk to your friends. Well, you've already done that. None of them want to sign up. Talk to your family. None of them want to sign up. Talk to the guy at Starbucks. Nobody wants to sign up, right? And so what most of the time happens, they get so discouraged, they end up quitting. Because why? They don't have anybody to talk to. Everybody they talk to tells them they're crazy. Well, when you got people that answered an ad just looking for a home-based business, okay? So, for example, I talk to, let's say I call somebody like, yeah, listen, I am looking to make some money. What do you got? I'm going to send you a website right now, and all I want you to do is watch some videos. You're going to get excited about what we offer. Then I'll call you back and ask questions. So then what I do is I take one of our landing pages like this, and I would send it over to the lead I just talked to, and now that lead gets all the telling, selling, and explaining done. They got a link right to my sign-up page. They got links to my Facebook page, my Instagram page, my YouTube page if I want to put them on there. They got my phone number real big at the bottom. So if they're watching this video and they got a question, they don't have to like try to dig around and find my phone number. They scroll down, my phone number's right there. They can get a hold of me. This is so big. This is what we do. We make effective pages, okay, for people to have success. Okay, so now you can order leads, and those leads are at our cost. We do not make a penny on leads. But we can deliver you hot bodies looking to do something. And then the combination between hot leads and you building a hot landing page that does your telling, selling, explaining with your phone number, your link, and your social links right on it, you're hand delivering them a hot presentation. And if these people are ready to go, they got everything they need to go get signed up with you right there. Powerful stuff. You need to be showing everybody this stuff. And again, if you get a brand new person signed up, their first trial, you can help them build it. build a landing page for their business their first day. You don't think they're going to want to upgrade in TCP when you give them something like this, as opposed to using their crap corporate site that doesn't do this? Come on. All right, let's go. Yeah, we have a QR code generator. The done for you capture page. Nope, you as an autoresponder already built in it. You don't need to do anything. It sends from corporate on your behalf. We also do a lot of email broadcasts for you and text messages out to leads that you bring in. I mean, essentially, we're paying to do advertising for you. Show me a company that's spending their money to help you market. No, not too many out there. None. Okay, out of all the tools in TCP, which one do you think is most effective? I mean, you have to have capture pages. You have to have landing pages. And the app. I mean, they're all together. A good sales funnel. I mean, you need a good sales funnel. Promo code generator. Nope. Don't need it. That's what would you need a promo code for? You don't need that to convert anything. Can Amway? Yep, sure can. Same ring. You use good presentations. You get a curious pitch, and then you put videos in here. We have tons of Amway reps that use our system because you all know that the Amway website is just a very generic website. It's not. It has no ad copy, no call to action. You need to have a good sales funnel. Okay, unless they have a problem with you marketing. Sometimes some of these companies might. All right, I don't see any more questions here. Hopefully you guys and gals got a lot out of this. A lot of money. I got to tell you, if every one of you saw how much money we pay every Friday, tomorrow's payday. Okay, William's on here. William makes a ton of money. We pay out a lot of money every Friday, and what people do, they give us away for free. Someone raised their hand here. Let me see. Problem is, raise your hand. I don't see where it's going. People raise their hand. Let's see. Is it in the chat? Just get in the chat and write a question in the chat. Who's ever raising their hand? Because I don't know why, but Zoom's not showing me where your hands are being raised because it's not in the Q&A. So feel free to ask in the chat, and I will answer you real quick. But anyway, don't overcomplicate TCP. Let me do this real quick. Don't overcomplicate it. TCP is absolutely the most simple way to make a lot of money. All you do is this. Give away TCP for free. Use the F word. As many times as possible. How many times can you give it away? 10 times, 20 times a week, 10 times, 20 times a day? Follow up. Help them build their first funnel. Okay? Tell them to go out and give it away for free as many times this week. Because if they think they're going to get upgrades the next week, they're not going to care about paying because they see that they got a lot of activity and they don't want to leave money on the table. They don't want to quit when there's money there. They have $150 coming to them. They don't want to not pay 50 and miss out on 150. Come on. So do that. Okay? You follow up. They become upgraded members. And all you do is rinse and repeat. Do this as many times as possible. Give it away for free. We're not selling anything but success. If I could double or quadruple your downline right now, I don't want any money and I want to prove it to you, would you do it? I don't want a credit card, I can't charge it. Yes or no? Yes. Same thing goes for people that want to make money. If I could prove to you that we have people making thousands of dollars a week, and I want to give you the exact system that people are doing this, and I want to prove it to you, and I do not want any money right now, no credit card, I can't charge you if I want to, would you do it? Yes. People do not say no to those questions, people. Everybody can afford free. Okay. Okay, Blair, you clicked that by mistake. Okay. How much money can someone make? We have people making multiple 5 figures a month. Place it anywhere. You can place TCP anywhere. Solo ads, you got buy our leads, Facebook, Craigslist, Twitter, you name it. Okay. You can make unlimited money with TCP. Yeah, really unlimited because we have a lot of people that are making insane money. And again, I'm going to do an income claim disclaimer here, guys and gals. You get into any business what you put out. There's no guarantees of income. You know, if you sit on your butt, do absolutely nothing, more than likely you're going to get absolutely nothing. If you start hustling and start doing a lot, then more than likely you can make some very significant money. I will tell you the people that are making our biggest checks every week, they do hustle. You know, like Wesley. I've watched Wesley, and he's on this webinar. I've watched him go from like little checks to pretty darn significant checks because he focused. He said, Dave, I'm going to try to get 70 every week. That's all I'm going to do. Eat, sleep, try to get 70 every week. And he's getting upgrades galore. He's getting, you know, tons of people every single day to take trials, and then he just does it again the next day. That's it. How hard is it to give it away free? And the money that he's starting to make on a monthly basis is crazy. And what's he done? He just followed the system. He followed this right here. Give it away free. Show your people, help them with the funnel, show them what to do, have them give it away free, rinse and repeat. They're going to upgrade, do it over and over again. And it's not rocket science. It's not complicated. Okay. Any more here? All right, everybody. Well, that's about it. I don't want to keep anybody on. It's been a long night. Next week, though, here I will do this announcement. Well, a couple announcements. Number 2, our free funnel that we gave away last week was very, very successful. Me and our business partners talked about it. We're probably going to do it again. Okay. Not right away. But we're probably going to do that again. And I would highly, highly, highly recommend you take advantage of that offer because that offer was booming, okay? The second thing, next week, I'm going to do another webinar like this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lot more how to build pages, how to build landing pages, how to build cool capture pages, how to build auto, all those kind of things that you want to know. We have a lot of training on that, but we have our new drag and drop system and stuff. I'm going to show you all kinds of goodies and tricks, how to make insane killer pages that convert. And that's going to be next week. I'll probably either do that Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Okay? I'm not sure what day yet. But I'm going to do a webinar where we get into the system and I show you how to build stuff and how easy it is just to drag and drop and how you can build a page in under 2 minutes. With no technical skills whatsoever. It's going to be really, really awesome. So look forward to that. So if you're not a member yet, become a member. I will post in our Facebook group when that next webinar will be. And the next webinar is going to be all about how to build. I'm going to show you all the tricks, all the cool stuff you can do with the system. You're going to absolutely love that webinar. I promise you that. And that's coming next week. All right, everybody, have a good night. And I'll look for questions one more time here. I don't see any. All right, everybody, I'm going to end it. And we will see you next week on next week's webinar. Talk to you soon.